Breaking news coming out of Springfield. All winter sports have been put on pause until next Friday, February 5th, after a student athlete tested positive for COVID-19. This, as many basketball teams were supposed to play their first games today. Western Mass News reporter Kayla Burton joins us live in studio, getting answers on what the future of winter sports will look like. Kayla?
Well, Chris, definitely devastating news, especially for many of the Springfield Ballers, as they were all excited to get back on the court today after an already postponed season. Now, I spoke with Springfield Public Schools AD Dwayne Early, who tells us after plenty of meetings with the Board of Health, this is just the safest call for everyone right now. Teams across the city waking up this morning all excited, gearing up for game day until word got out that they will not be playing, not only today, but at least until February the 5th. We're told this student athlete who tested positive made the call to the school, and officials immediately paused the practice at that particular gym, then discussed how to handle the rest of the season. Now, the big question is, where do teams go from here? As of right now, all winter sports in Springfield are on pause. All student athletes will retest for COVID in the first week of February. Springfield Public School officials tell Western Mass News, quote, practices are expected to resume February 5th for all student athletes not directly exposed and testing negative at that time. Western Mass News getting answers from Early, who says though it is a difficult and unfortunate decision to make, they just can't afford the spread in an already high-risk community.
We made the collective decision that we thought it would be best to pause all sports because of just trying to limit the contact. We once paused in the fall when we had an issue, and because we act with an abundance of caution,
Keep in mind, this is a very familiar situation as well, after the city has already had to deal with a student athlete testing positive for the virus in the fall, putting the season on pause until all student athletes tested negative and it was safe enough to compete again. Early says the good news is they've seen this kind of situation work out where the season resumes, and he is hopeful for similar results this time around. However, safety is obviously the top priority here. Now, coming up later on Western Mass News at 6 o'clock, how this decision impacts teams across the city who've been working long and hard for their season. Live in studio, Kayla Burton, Western Mass News.